Hi, Genki Call here with a tiny tutorial for you on how to get trait stones for your troops. So the first method is what you see in front of you, which is the treasure hunt. Oh, the mighty treasure hunt. I enjoy treasure hunt, but it isn't necessarily the best, not the fastest way to get things. Every 15 moves you make will get you a trait stone. So these are rewards that you can get for each of these things you see on the screen. But for this purpose, the only thing that's important is to get as many moves as you possibly can. Getting 60 moves, as I have done here, will get you 4 trait stones. Every single 15 moves you make will get you another random trait stone. And it is totally random. So, you can get some trait stones this way. It's a fun thing to stop down and do every now and then. But, you know, you're not necessarily going to get what you need. So, that is one method you can use. And you're going to end up with a ton of treasure maps. Do not ever buy treasure maps because you will get plenty, believe me. Plenty! All right. So the next method is one of my favorite methods because it involves no grinding at all, and that is to go into the shop, into the weekly event. This left hand box here is always going to be the troop of the week, and it includes trait stones. I like to get this up to mythic level every week for power level reasons, but when I'm doing that, I'm getting a whole bunch of trait stones along with it. So if you've got the glory, get yourself some extra trait stones because don't even worry about whether or not you need the troop. The trait stones are important and sure saves you a lot of grinding. So this is a different arcane every week, and then it has some minor trait stones as well. So that is another way you can get them. There is the grinding method, and that would be to go to, well, first I'll show you how to find the trait stones that you need. And for one thing, you can go in here and let me put this on upgradable. Upgradable. Find something that can be traded, and this one will do. So you can find trait stones you need this way. So you click on upgrade, you go to traits, and you're like, which one do I need? Let's say that you need these blue runics right here. Well, no, let's do the arcanes. Let's say that you need these arcanes. All you have to do is click on it, and it will tell you which places have that trait stone, and all you have to do is click green arrow here, and it will take you to that spot. And then you just do some quick explores here. I'll come back to that in a second before I lose my train of thought. Happens a lot. Also, you can go here, click on your hero, go to inventory, scroll down, and see, here are all of the trait stones, and you can see which one you need the most of. So generally, you can see I have a lot here because I always purchase those weekly troops and get as many, get a ton of arcanes that way. Or, I'm sorry, yes, arcanes. So I've got plenty of most of these, but you can see I'm a lot lower on this particular trait stone. So all you have to do is click on it. It'll take you here and you click on that. Early on, you may be running really low on some of these minor trait stones. Just click on anything, pick a place, go to it, and do an explore. Now, as far as explores go, you can do level one. Um, you can do level one explores and still get trait stones, including celestials. You don't have to do the higher levels. You may have better odds, but you're doing so many battles at low levels, you're going through them so quickly. For the time that you're spending, it actually might be better to do lower levels. So my recommendation for grinding is just the same as it would be for hunting for gnomes or anything else that you might need. is to do the highest level that you can one shot. For me, that's difficulty 5 because I have Phoenicia and I have Metals of Nisha to boost her. So all I have to do is go in here. I've got my Phoenicia team, click to battle, and go from there. Now, let me finish this real quickly and I will show you something. Ta-da! Just one-shot it with Phoenicia. Roanne is a very good choice. If you have her, the combination of Leprechaun and pretty much anything will help you that does damage to all enemies is going to help you get these done very quickly. But if you go in here, there are 4 battles here, the mini boss and then the mythic boss. So the mythic is required. You will have to have 100 of these myth stones, which you get for completing explores. You will have a guaranteed arcane out of this, no matter whether you're level 1 or level 12 explores. You will get an arcane if you complete the mythic boss battle. Um, Once you're level 10 and above, I think that you're also guaranteed one for the mini boss as well. So, you've got treasure hunt, you've got the weekly shop, you've got explorers, then there are delves. And so that's why some people like to keep some of these at low level so that they can farm them. So let's go in here. I'm sure at least one of these, the first one I clicked in. So you can get runics in here. They're all, they swap out. Here is another runic, and the higher, here's another one. The higher your multiplier is when you hit that room, the more of these you're going to get because this multiplier, it's already at level 2 because I'm going up a level. Um, I'm already going to get 2 of these, and I keep going up and increasing this treasure multiplier. And if I have it at 3.52, then I'm going to get 4 of those trait stones. Also, there is one place in the underworld where you are guaranteed an arcane, an arcane, not a runic, and that is the Warrens. And so doing all of the rooms here at the Warrens and then heading to get your multiplier up and then heading for the throne room, you're guaranteed an arcane light trait stone. So this is a really good place to farm if you need arcane light trait stones. And if you have the ability, when the faction assault comes out, you're starting with a ×2 multiplier for the faction assault every single level. And so getting it as high as you can on the faction assaults will get you a ton of arcane light. For a long time, I was just farming this place, and then I actually did the faction assault, and I got so many of these arcane light, I haven't ever needed them again. But this is a fantastic place to go for the arcane light trait stones. And of course, random rooms, not runes. Random rooms can also have runics and minor trait stones. This one had a minor trait stone here. Just remember that you've got the multipliers involved, so extra for that. Let me see any others. Your guild is another good place to get trait stones. So actually, I'm just going to go to my mail and show you collected. Let's see, something from guild tasks. Let's see. Yep. So here are some, if you are in a good guild and they are completing tasks every week, if they're requiring gold from you, it's because they want to complete these tasks and get these trait stones and all of these cool things. So there's runics, there's arcanes. Look at all of these arcanes that I've got here. And this isn't even from an epic task, I doubt. It could be, but we can go in and look. But your guild is a great place to get trait stones as well. So let me go into tasks here. Now we've got 1 epic completed. Nope, 2. We've got 2 completed. So yeah, that does make a difference. But unfortunately, I can't show you any more here. But You can see if you scroll over that there are arcanes for these things. So your guild is another great place, especially if you're in a guild that occasionally does legendary tasks. Then you'll get a ton of trait stones. And I think that's probably where I've gotten most of my trait stones, from the weekly shop and from my guild. So, um, oh, there is one more place. So, if you are lower level and you don't have a lot of trait stones, occasionally on the daily offer here in daily deals, you will get an offer for trait stones. I think it's 200 gems for a whole bunch of trait stones. I jumped at that every single time I saw it because it was just a fantastic deal for me. I was sad when I no longer got the offers, but at this point, of course, I don't need them. But early on, it is a great boon because it means trading your troops. Trading your troops means they're going to be more useful. It's going to give you a chance to get your power levels up um, in your kingdoms. Getting those power levels up means more tributes. More tributes mean that you have more resources for the game. So it all ties in very nicely together. And I know I've been talking for a really long time, so I hope that you've enjoyed this and that it has been helpful to you. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.